All right, in 1977, a British talk show host almost got former President Richard Nixon to admit to Watergate, and I sat down with the stars to talk about why this story is still interesting after all these years.
Good evening. I shall resign the presidency at noon tomorrow.
It's the story that takes you inside the head of disgraced President Richard Nixon.
The second week of rehearsals, I called a friend of mine in New York, and I said, I think I got to get out of this because I sound like Mr. Magoo.
Stand by to roll tape.
You had a pleasant evening last night?
Yes. 4, 3, 2.
Did you do any fornicating?
And Hugh David.
You anything like Frost in real life, in his personal life?
I'm totally superficial and vacuous.
Michael Sheen plays the playboy British talk show host who lands the most coveted interview in the world. The actor garnered praise for playing Prime Minister Tony Blair in the biopic The Queen.
As soon as you see an inner life in people and you see them as a human being, then it obviously changes the way you feel about them.
And no matter who you play, you have to be on his side, even if you're playing a serial killer. I feel compassion for a man who aspired to greatness, who wanted to be great, and who in fact achieved extraordinary things. That his footnote in history would be this burglary and his cover-up.
Are you really saying the president can do something illegal?
I'm saying that when the president does it, that means it's not illegal.
All right, Frost Nixon opens tomorrow, and it's really good.
It sounds like it's really good. And also,
Ron Howard directed it, so, you know, he's obviously very into the historical movies.
I know in Washington, D.C., they have tapes of Richard Nixon. He was taped, conversations. Yeah. They're talking about how he wasn't really empathetic or sympathetic to anybody, but they have moments of realness of him.
You see, you see a side, you walk out feeling somewhat empathetic toward him. And it was the most watched TV interview in American history.
All right, very cool, Emily. We'll take a look at